Which brings me to Raygun. Now, we know her story. She went to the Olympics to compete in breakdancing. She got 0 points because she can't breakdance. It went viral around the world. We found out last week that she'd set her lawyers on a comedian and a comedy club that were going to host Raygun the musical, which was clearly a parody piece, but because of the lawyers, they ended up cancelling it. She said it infringed her copyright and all this other nonsense. But now it turns out that the comedy club offered to compensate her $500, which was their profit on the tickets, but she said no to that, and she's demanded $10,000 in legal costs. And this is the worst bit: all the proceeds from the show were going to a women's shelter.
Raygun is back in the news again, and it's bad, man. It's bad. I can't believe I'm talking about this chick again. I'm getting tired of it. I'm only joking. I've made some bank off this woman. But she's in the news again, and none of it's good. Now, at first, like just after the Olympics, I thought Raygun was a goofy chick, you know. She made a fool of herself, but she's pretty innocent. She's pretty slapstick. Then I thought, wow, she's a bit of a dickhead. You know, like a, haha, you're a dickhead kind of dickhead. Then I thought, nah, she's a dickhead. Now she's graduated from dickhead to massive, massive bitch. And who knows what's going to happen next, because the woman is just a walking, talking catastrophe. Let's talk about it. So last time we talked about Raygun, it was all to do with comedian Steph Broadbridge. Now, Steph had announced a satirical musical called Raygun the Musical. But before the opening show, Raygun got her legal team to stymie the whole thing. She was claiming intellectual property, copyrighted fucking kangaroo dances, trademarked silhouettes, you name it. So the show was cancelled and the public kind of said, wow, what a bitch. Well, it turns out that not only did Raygun get this show shut down, as you saw in the opening clip, she demanded 10 grand for legal costs from the comedy club that was going to host the show. And if that wasn't like villainous enough, the proceeds of this show, the whole $500, were going to be donated to a battered women's shelter. I mean, this chick's just turning into a fucking Superman villain. But she's not the typical Superman villain. She's not the full frontal chuck a car at you, throw you into outer space supervillain. She's like a sneaky one. See, she tries to act like the innocent girl next door, but as soon as you turn your back on her, she's going to stab you right in the fucking spine.